welcome to another FlagrantWeeaboo stream. Hello, everybody. Wow. Need to sort that camera out. It just also occurred to me that there's a jacket on the back of my green screen. Guess I should fix that. And I'm going to put the chat in as well, which I haven't done yet. Hello, everyone. You dig the new camera angle? I don't. You can see far too much of my room. Well, you know it's classified government secret. What's with the... Two jackets? Two jackets? Yes. Yes, I am. Okay, so... I was going to do something special for my birthday. But I already had this game running. And I was playing it. Whilst I was streaming, I was eating a pizza and playing this. So... ready to engage. I'm just sticking with it. Life on the line. When they set out to destroy the installation, they found it defended by an enemy force. What's its objective? No answers to their questions. No one answers their questions, and no light pierces the shroud of mystery. Oh, I love this game to bits. Mission parameters modified. Changing objective to total annihilation. What was that? What was that over the comm channel? What was that? Are we under attack? It's coming closer! Look, on the other side of that explosion! It's Mobile Suit! Amuro! Do we need to fight it? Can't pick anybody else as my partner. I'm ready. So, before you ask, or before you pass comment on it, yes, today is my birthday. To me, that's just like any other day of the year, except people think about you slightly more than usual.
You're safe with me.
Yeah, well... My mother, bless her heart.
Target acquired.
Oh, we tried to get you a cat, but there weren't any young cats or kittens at the rescue shelter. So now I'm upset because I don't have a cat. It would be better off if she hadn't have told me, really. Yeah, I can take solace in the fact that that means that, you know, every kitten or young cat they had was already had a home, but
this new Gundam isn't just for show.
It's like, probably would have been better off if you hadn't have told me. Because I'm disappointed now. Yes. It does. But I feel like my birthday was the perfect excuse. And that adopting a kitten after that would be we'd be finding an excuse to do it.
Orders modified.
I very much doubt
It's an attack.
my family will think about adopting a kitten now until my next birthday. The thought won't occur to them.
Judo Ashta! Launch it! You're done!
Happy half birthday. Yeah, that's a good excuse.
Blew it! Strategy ineffective. Temporarily withdrawn. There's nothing that
Has to be the-
human wisdom can't overcome.
It has to be a kitten because it's the best way of introducing a new pet to an older pet. If you go with an animal that's already grown up, shut up. It's a bit more complicated, or it can be, from what I hear. My birthday has been mostly non-eventful. I purchased a lottery ticket. I ripped some Blu-rays. To me, it's just another day. After talking together, it became clear that they were all drawn here under circumstances they did not entirely understand. We split into two groups to throw off our pursuers. We were supposed to meet up here, but we found you instead. We thought you must be fighting the rest of our group. Well, it's all in the past now. No harm done, so let's just forget it. But who are these pursuers you mentioned? Wish I knew. We don't have a clue. We didn't even get a chance to talk to them. They seem to be protecting the facilities. That's right, they attacked us just for getting too close. We didn't do anything at all to provoke them. I'd attack you if you came flying straight at me like that. I just wanted to talk to them. That's enough. There's no point in arguing about it now. They're even yelling at Anna to shut up. Please, can you help? Enough! They're yelling. We need to find the rest of our group. I know you have no reason to help us, but we're searching for allies as well. We might as well combine forces. Thank you. Thank you so much. What could she possibly want? I mean, everyone's at home. Nobody's leaving. She's had her dinner. Oh, great, these are more level 1 friendships. Oh. My name is Judo Ashta. Good to meet you. I'm working as a pilot right now, but I'm really a junk dealer. I come from a place called Shangri-La. Hope you can visit me there sometime. It's a great place, really. Shop smart. Shop Shangri-La. I know it's an important mission to collect information and share it with others, but it's one that I'll perform on my own. If I'm needed to help in battle, that's fine, otherwise stay out of my way. You may now develop a friendship with Hero Yu. I can't fight on the battlefield like Hero can, that's why I call out to the world instead. But I can't do that here. Please, don't forget what we're trying to accomplish. Ooh. A new friendship mission to grind. Mysterious mobile suit. A new wind blows before them, and those who and those who have come to their aid. I can read, I promise. Let's go. I've got a mobile suit plan I want to build. It's either a unicorn or it's a Cherubim. I think it's a unicorn. It's got the maximum 10 or 12 upgrade slots on it. It's a rank 4 plan.
Amuro, ready to engage.
If I build it, I'll be even more overpowered than I already am.
I have no
I'm pretty OP.
I have learned a lesson. We are Gundams.
Communication failure.
Communication failure.
Too slow.
I'm through... No, wait, no, I'm not, am I? Yes. I'm through disc 1 of My Hero Academia. There's 4 more episodes in this... No? Yes. 4 more episodes in the season to go. And then I'll have completed Season 1. I like it so far, but I don't think I'll be rushing to get Season 2. However, next time the second game's on sale, I think I'll grab it. I'm genuinely impressed by it. It was a good time. A good time was had by all. I'm pooped. And I'm planning to do something Real Asia related to the Saga of Tanya the Evil, because I've ripped my Tanya Blu-rays to MKVs. And I'll convert them to H.264s. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I might bring back the idea of the... What was I calling it? The waifu evaluation show. I can't remember what I was calling it now. But the idea would be that I would be dressed in a lab coat up against the green screen, discussing the value of any particular waifu in a show. And I wanted to do Tanya first. Let it get known from the get-go, but that I approve of waifus that were once Japanese businessmen. I had a name for it and I've forgotten what it was. It's gone. Like smoke in the wind.
Let's join forces. I can feel the light of your heart. I haven't even scratched the surface of what this mobile suit can do. The future isn't set. Fate is what we make. I don't believe in any gods. Spin funnels, away!
It should be in my Google Docs, thinking about it. So anyway, I would be playing a character in a lab coat. Pens in the pocket, you know. Doctor's name? Dr. Slamdat. And he'd have initials after his name, because of course he's got certifications. It'd be Dr. Slamdat, PSY. And Dr. Slamdat would evaluate. I don't think it's the future of the channel, full stop. But maybe as a segment in a Real Asia video, where I suddenly start reviewing a waifu, I think that could be funny. Oh, I've almost maxed out ammo. Left Alive is a great mech game. Ah, yes, Vlad. You have a habit of coming in and lying. Left Alive is a great mech game. Not! The mobile suit we saw. The one that looks like it's wearing armor. It doesn't feel like an enemy, but please be careful. Well, which is it? Either it's an enemy we have to be careful about, or it's not an enemy and we don't. What makes you say that? Can you read something from it? I don't know, it just feels different. Different, huh? How do you know these things? Some people have that ability. Some are born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Others... What do you mean, different? Can you tell us? The world feels twisted, but that Gundam doesn't. Well, that tells us a lot. But I agree, something's going on here. It doesn't feel like our other enemies. Maybe it's here for another purpose. Purpose, huh? Is anyone here fighting for a purpose? That Gundam is not twisted, guys. It's not a twisted pair. Is that it? No, that's not a new history mission. Giant's Rampage! Okay. New Gundam? Nah. Yeah, it's much the same as EDF in the sense that a lot of the missions are copy-paste. It's you! You're the one tormenting me! 4, you have to stop fighting, you're sick, you need help! That voice! Camille? Friend of yours? Yeah, but something isn't right. I'm picking up multiple readings centered on the source of the signal. He's surrounded and in battle! Here we go again. On my own! We can't just leave him out there. Come on, everybody, let's help! He's my friend! Rescue him! I don't need any help! And Camille's a man's name! So begins my 2-week holiday from work, and I'm already bored. I logged 160 Xbox 360 games today. Big 90-litre box, and I've filled it with like 160 360 games.
This is gonna be a
Well, there's so many that are not here. They're at my brother's house, because the collection ultimately is split.
We're gonna get stuck with desk duty for this.
The stuff that I've got here is mostly stuff that I have collected since living here.
We are Gundams!
It's not even close to the full collection.
Where do you get off being so high and mighty? Mission acknowledged. Launching. Next time. It is clear that fear of death will not hold you back from victory.
Well, you know, you walk into a shop and they've got several pre-owned but like new copies of Persona 4 Arena on Xbox 360. Well, you never know when you might need a copy of Persona 4 Arena. I'll buy 2.
I can't believe how many I've taken out. Great. Now, why don't they see the futility of this?
So I buy 2.
The last thing I do.
There are a couple of... Soy, I would love to send you some games. The problem with the Xbox 360 is they are region locked. Otherwise, I would be more than happy to send you my duplicates for 360 games, but you wouldn't be able to play them. Even if you had a US 360, you wouldn't be able to play them. However, any PS3 duplicates I'm happy to send you. I just don't have as many of those. Because PS3 is generally harder to collect for in my neck of the woods. Tomorrow I start on the PS2 games. I know I've got well over 150 of those, because 150 of my PS2 games are Japanese.
Who wants more?
PS3 Nier is a hard find, but soon you'll be able to play the remastered Nier.
Ensign Forward Asame, ready for launch.
Leave it to me.
Will you sit here and make my life a misery?
Once I kill you, I'll call all
Thanks for the
shots.
assist.
Anna! Stop barking.
It's just one
Nier
human
Replicant.
judging another.
Yes, as opposed to Nier Gestalt. But essentially, it's the same game. I guess because I've played the original... Fucking hell, I can't focus. Because I've played the original Nier so much... I guess, to me, I'm excited to play as edgy teenage Nier. Whereas, I guess, someone who hasn't played Gestalt might want to play as Papa Nier. The confused pilot who called herself 4 was already unconscious when they pulled her from her inoperative mobile suit. Camille's story did nothing to raise their spirits. He offered no message of hope regarding their situation. Same as always. Same as it ever was. We're finding allies, but no information. Just what could be behind these facilities and the signal they're sending? Sorry, I don't know anything beyond what I've told you here today. What do you think we'll gain by shutting down the signal? We don't know, but it's the only clue we have to work with so far. So what you're saying is that you have no clue what to do? Pretty much, yeah. Sorry. Enemies. We have enemies, they guard the facilities, and we destroy them. We're destroying the facilities to stop the twisting of this world, so why do they protect them? It must be because they benefit from this situation somehow. That's nice. That's a good find. My copy of Demon's Souls is American. I have an American copy, because that's what showed up in CX in Canterbury one day. I'm like, yeah, this game is hard to get, I'll grab it. But that was back when it was still sort of new. And the fact that they have such reason means they probably have information we don't know yet. This is starting to sound like a mission plan. So we need to raid the facilities and capture their leaders. Rough work, but we might learn something new. Can you help us, Camille? Well, it's not like we have anywhere safe to run off to, so I don't see why not. But I'm looking forward to getting back at these guys for making such a mess of things. Camille, Camille. Nice. It's a good game, as long as it plays in the right language. The true face of total peace will be seen when each and every one of us is ready and willing to fight for it. Total peace does not mean the simple abandonment of fighting. It is vital that people are still prepared to fight. It was never my intention to brag. Defenseless nations, that would only lead to more violence. And steal it all away from you now. God, does it feel so good? I can't forgive something like that. Who has the right to use people's lives as playthings? It's people like that who killed 4. There are some people who just aren't fit to live in this age. They cannot be allowed to remain in it, even if it costs me my life. If you could, then you know you would. Yeah. How long have I been asleep? What's going on? What is this place? Is this a dream? Are my memories real? I can't remember what really happened. Camille, you're everything to me now. You're the only reason I have memories. Please, don't leave me. I didn't realize she was that needy. Mission plan, reconnaissance. What are we doing here? That no one can answer only adds to their collective distress. Why are there enemy forces here? What is their goal? In order to survive, they must find the answers to these questions. To the danger zone. Right. Amaro level 5. Co level 5. Okay. So we want those who understand.
I want to protect the world.
Kira's level 3. Excellent. And who's part of this mission set? Chan. Oh, I can't add her as a partner. Okay, who's part of this mission set? Rakoa? We'll soon find out. We can find out who is by starting the mission and then having it tell us what people we can use. Do you have any comments on Dynasty Warriors Strike Force? I own it. Twice. Oh yeah, here I'll do. My most prized PS3 game is a still-but Quantum of Solace. Nice. My most prized PS3 game would be... Maybe my Japanese limited edition version of Time and Eternity? Just because it's a very pretty box. Own it twice. Yeah, that's basically it. I couldn't tell you if it's any good or not. I own the Japanese version for my Japanese Xbox 360, and I own the PS3 European version. I bought the Japanese version because I wanted at least one Japanese Musou game for my 360. It was the only one I could get my hands on. I did a few tests today. I can insert an Xbox 360 game into my Blu-ray drive, but I can only see the portion that says this disc is only compatible with an Xbox 360, so that's out of the question. Ripping 360 games that way. I inserted a PS3 game and it can't see the disc at all, telling me the drive is empty, so that confirms that the Blu-ray drive that I got in my PC does not have the appropriate firmware. So those were interesting tests that I did today. 99 Nights and 99 Nights 2, I'm pretty sure were both on 360 only. I'm fairly certain that 99 Nights is a Microsoft owned IP, but I could be wrong on that. Speaking of Warriors games, I have settled on the next 2 Warriors games we'll be playing after Dynasty Warriors 3. Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3. I would like to play through Blade Storm, the 100 Years War, and then what's it called? Troy. What's the fucking name of that? What to put it? Well, like I can remember. Got a brain like a sieve today. Warriors: The Legend of Troy, or something like that. I've got 2 Warriors games based on European history, basically. Collector's edition of Agaris War 2 with inflatable pillow, but it's pretty lewd. Oh man. That's just interesting. I got one of them anime mouse mats, but I can't show that on stream. Legend of Troy! Yes. So, that one is based on, that would be ancient Greece, wouldn't it? Troy.
Change the tide of the battle with heroism.
I'm excited to play through that, and Blade Storm looks like a lot of fun too.
Fighting just goes on and on.
But they're going to be very different games to this, because this is robots and lasers. Yeah, Warriors games with some historical accuracy. That'll make a change. We'll see just how accurate. Giant enemy crab. Attack its stomach for massive damage. Ah, yes. When the PlayStation 3 was revealed for $599 US. A little bit too much. A little bit too expensive. Right, there's an enemy in my mobile suit factory, so I'm going straight there to deal with them. Well, yeah, the console would play PS2 games. It had card readers built into the front of the system, as well as 4 USB ports on the front. And the console came out with a memory card adapter you could purchase that allowed you to plug in PS1 and PS2 memory cards and copy their contents onto the console, or from the console onto the memory card. It's how I got some hacked Final Fantasy VII saves onto my PS1, was to use one of those adapters. Copy the saves over on USB. A little bit of ingenuity to get into the debug room. Yeah, it was an expensive console with a lot of expensive add-ons available for it. Communication failure. Oh, Camille! No, don't waste your special, Camille! Need to raise your friendship rank. The only way to do that is for you to have... Yes! There we go.
I'm going for it. covered. Hey, don't ignore my orders. You call yourself a soldier?
I would say, but the PS5 at least has some games, but actually no. All the games you can play on the PS5 are old games. Just like all the games you can play on the PS3 when it came out were old games. So yeah. And that PS2 support in the original PS3 was far from perfect.
We've taken an enemy field. We're almost there. Smash the enemy.
Is the Xbox Series X the same way? Worse. The Xbox Series X will, for its first year, have no games that are exclusive to the Series X. They'll be playable on the other Xbox family of consoles. Yeah. The current new generation of consoles are just powered up versions of the existing consoles. The potential is huge, but right now nobody's taking advantage of it, basically. We don't need them. We don't need a next console generation yet, but here we are. With another console generation, when we don't need one.
It's not just about feelings. It's not just about power.
PS5 was tempting to me because I never got a PlayStation 4 Pro, so all the games that I own that are now playable with their Pro enhancements is a big selling point. And of course, getting the console as a gift was incredibly freaking awesome.
Amazing plan.
I'm just waiting for some really good games to come out for it.
Just take that point.
Yeah. If you've got a decent gaming PC, you don't have to worry about getting a modern Xbox because almost all the games are available on PC anyway. Microsoft is releasing all of its Xbox exclusives on PC anyway. Game Pass is available on PC. Microsoft has decided that it's going more for a service style setup than a
Switching to back.
specifically console with exclusives setup. Like, for Microsoft, Xbox is a brand that is available over multiple platforms, not just the Xbox consoles.
The fighting just goes on and on. Can't this next one be the last?
After Master Chief Collection, they might toss Halo 5 on PC. Round about the time nobody would be interested in it. Basically, yeah. Making some progress with the story today. Makes a change to last night, where we just played friendship missions. Unread messages in the terminal. Let's go. total pacifism is a rejection of war, but not of the willingness to fight. Sometimes, we'll have to take up arms. With that resolution in mind, we must keep peace in mind when we go into battle. It's the only way to spread peace. Such is the battle of total peace. Yeah, my interest in buying games right now is next to none. In fact, the two main games that I want to play this year, I've already paid for. So, yeah. In 6 days, the re-release of Scott Pilgrim comes out, and that's going to be available on Steam. I would like to pick that up. Information gathering. We've gained some allies and we've been able to widen our search. Expansion of enemy forces. Contact with unidentified forces. Future course faction. Mysterious mobile suit. That's all for now. Yeah, I got a PS5 and I haven't even bothered to get a hold of Demon's Souls yet. Finally, we've been searching so long, everyone will be so relieved. You're that pilot. Sorry things got a little crazy back there. You were with Shar. Just what the hell is going on? I'm sorry my report is late. I took the liberty of helping him while he was engaging the enemy. He doesn't seem to be hostile. Even here's what Bowser's Fury will be like. Yeah. I'd like to know more about it. At this point, if it's anything less than a 3-world campaign, then they've taken too long developing whatever it is. If it's anything less than that. I want FF7 Remake to come out on PC. Ideally on Steam. Banagher, meanwhile, has been operating solo to help them. Having learned that Audrey was among her fighting forces, he acted out of concern for her safety. Ribbons, who had been fighting alongside Banagher, led the attack on Lauren. Mistaking Banagher for an enemy, Ribbons pursued and attacked. Banagher tried to sort things out, but the battle had already begun. Banagher's group was overwhelmed. Banagher! The situation changed with Setsuna's armed intervention. The two sides, both spent and exhausted, agreed to meet and parley. As a result, Banagher's group agreed to part ways with Ribbons and Shar. At Audrey's suggestion, they allied with Lauren's group and were now working together. Well, what a relief! I even got to see Tifa again! Garrett, I'm so glad! Thank you for helping Tifa. I'm not sure we can repay you, but if there's anything we can do... That's right, we owe you a lot. I'm sorry things got so messed up. But I hope we can work together. I can't speak. Need to finish Yakuza. Is only halfway through Kiwami. Ouch. Yeah, no rush. There's only 1,000 games. I don't have a problem with that. What? I don't think I can go back to them. They're hiding something. I'm not sure how to explain it. No worries, take your time. When you're ready, just tell us what you know. So, Ribbons Almark is on the move. What are we doing here? What is an enemy? What is an ally? Who am I? What am I? How long ago did you play it and your thumbs have only just recovered? Well, it was your first Yakuza game, so I'll let you have that.
You hate me? Why don't you do something about it?
But there's no point in giving up hope, right?
Oh, they're gonna get to that
That all people can overcome
area
their
first.
differences.
Yeah, they've claimed it. It's good for me that I'm so OP. They won't have it for long.
That must be the enemy's weak spot.
You're mine!
No one tells me what to do.
Oh,
Do this my way.
didn't have it for long, did they? Yeah, Zero's great.
Stop! They won't get away! Stop!
I've played so much of 7 now that I couldn't imagine going back to
It's not just
the traditional beat-em-up Yakuza, you know? 7's system is so good. I'm sure I'd adapt very quickly if I went back. Oh yeah, I was one of the many people that were like, oh, that wasn't an April Fool's joke. Sheesh. But as it turned out, it seemed pretty good. Yeah, the Fist of the North Star Yakuza game is great. I still haven't finished it. If I played it now, I'd probably have to start over from the beginning. I don't know, I think I've got my save data.
never to shed tears again.
Would have transferred over with the
I need to master this
PS4
mobile suit
transfer.
like you obviously have.
I'm going to make this battleground a hell on earth to repay you for that.
Stop it! Violence only breeds more violence!
I had way too much pizza, I'm uncomfortable now.
Without control of
I always do
your
this to myself.
battle will never be won.
But I've got a solution to that, actually. My Hero Academia? What are you doing in my candy box? In my candy box, actually, I have some chewing gum. I think there's a good chance of getting Kenzan and Ishin here in the West. If Sega doesn't bring us that, there is a community working to translate the two titles.
Grow to be a full-fledged warrior. May your fists lead you along your path.
Fighting stunts, I'll be counting.
And they're making some decent progress, actually. The game runs relatively well on RPCS3, so
How many wounds must we inflict?
there will be options available
To end this war.
for people who don't have custom firmwares on their PlayStation 3 in order to be able to play it. It's not 5 gum, it's kind of hard to get 5 gum over here. This is
Close.
Airwaves,
Hurts. But sometimes retreat is the only strategy.
which is a really strong menthol gum. Think like Fisherman's Friend, but in gum form. I'm pretty sure you guys have got Fisherman's Friend.
We've taken an enemy field. Stop!
Ensign Rocky, returning to duty.
Yeah. It's basically a gum that's like Fisherman's Friend flavor. It's really helping because I woke up with a blocked nose. Let's face it, start of my holiday. Whenever I'm on holiday, I instantly get sick. It's like my body catches up on all the bullshit I put it through. So I woke up all snotty and rough. It's like, yep. There's nothing like a bit of menthol gum. I've definitely had the thought before that Ryoga Kotoku Studio would make a great JoJo game. Okay, Vlad, I'm curious. have you played any JoJo games? What do you think is the best JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game? And then I'll tell you what my favorite is. What I think the best one is. Because there's been so many good ones. There's really not a single bad JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game out there. All of them are great.
Well, we made it. Is everyone okay?
Even go JoJo. What? Is that a thing? Could easily be. Heritage for the Future, right, so the fighting game. That's a pretty damn good JoJo game. Especially on consoles with the Super Story. So it's basically a fantastic full-length story mode that you could play. Excellent game. The JoJo Fighter is very strong. As a fighting game, it came out in an era when fighting games were becoming very user-friendly. They were 3-button simple affairs. And Capcom came out and said, nope, there's too many easy fighting games. We want you to have to work for your victory. So they made a game that was deliberately complicated with incredibly difficult mechanics. Applied the JoJo license, and it's one of the finest one-on-one fighting games out there. All-Star Battle, I have not played, but I've heard very good things about. That's the PlayStation 3 one. I've got it in my collection, but I still, as of yet, haven't played it. I hear very good things about it. Me, personally, my favorite JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game is... just look for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Arcade. It's under many names, sorry. My favorite JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game is JoJo no Kimyo no Boken for the Super Famicom.
No good comes from fighting.
I think that's the best JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game. It's a very strange pick, but I think it encompasses what JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is about. It's a side-scrolling JRPG with a health system and a mental health system. Right? And if you read books, you can increase your mental attack, and you can talk enemies out of fighting you. It's fucking brilliant. I've seen someone talk Dio out of fighting them. If you level up enough, you can talk Dio out of fighting you. You've only got 30 days to beat the game in, because you have to defeat Dio before Holly gets overcome by Dio's power. So you only get 30 in-game days to do everything in. So you have to decide, how long am I going to grind and train for, or am I just going to wing it? And it's a game that does allow you to wing it, but you have to make sure you get a special item in Dio's castle, otherwise you're screwed. When you go to take on Final Dio, there's an item that allows you to withstand the world. And if you don't have it, you get your ass beat so hard. It's a great game, though. I enjoyed it immensely when I streamed it a couple of years ago. It was so much fun. There's an English fan translation which translates all the script and shit, so you can follow what's going on. And spoilers for Stardust Crusaders. This time, everybody lives! No donuts. Everybody lives.
Until next time.
Yeah, it takes some liberties with the storytelling. Yep, Kakyoin lives. No donuts. Everybody makes it through. It takes some liberties with the storytelling. Boss order is a little bit different. But it has all the main fights. It has all the main fights from Stardust Crusaders. Even Alessi, that battle with Alessi is fun. It's so weird. Because it takes place in a building instead of, like, outside in Egypt. You're, like, inside a building or a library or something. And when you walk down each corridor, you lose a teammate and they turn into a kid. You're like, what the hell's going on? The battle against Death 13 is great. The only awkward thing about it is you have to have a good idea. The Phantom Blood beat-em-up is rough. I will give you that. It's rough. It's unwieldy. I'm still proud to own it, but it's a hard game to get into. I've already given Soybomb an answer to this, but go ahead, Vlad.
No good comes from fighting. And yet now, we must fight.
Right, okay. So, I agree with that statement in that the game has a lot of fan service, but in terms of being a beat-em-up, I think Soy would still get a decent amount of enjoyment out of it. And more than anything, it might inspire Soy to check out other JoJo's Bizarre Adventure media. But yes, you're quite right. It's very fan-servicey. The story works on the assumption that you've watched at least up to the end of Stardust Crusaders. But ideally, you've read all the manga before playing it. That said, it explains enough of what's going on that even when I watched it and I'd only just finished Stardust Crusaders, I was still managing to follow what was going on. So, I think Soy would get enjoyment out of the beat-em-up elements of it, absolutely. I've seen a JoJo swearing compilation. Yeah, close enough. Oh my god! Holy shit! Yeah. Well, then you've seen the best parts of JoJo. I still think my favorite bit of swearing in JoJo is from Diamond is Unbreakable. Let's kill the hoe! It's a good time. Okay, Vlad. Another fun JoJo question. What's your favorite JoJo part? Well, you see, Vento Golden Wind is one of Japan's favorite JoJo parts, so it's understandable that that would get a game before any of the others. The Phantom Blood game, came because there was a Phantom Blood movie which showed in Japanese cinemas. By the way, that Phantom Blood movie is lost media because it never got a home release, and it was only in cinemas. So, yeah, that's considered lost media, by the way. What's your favorite JoJo part? And then I'll... I'll say which one my favorite is. Good taste, by the way, being a fan of JoJo and a fan of James Bond. Diamond is Unbreakable and Golden Wind, right. So I agree with you on Diamond is Unbreakable. I think Diamond is Unbreakable is my favorite JoJo part, pretty much by a country mile. JoJo as a series is about globetrotting, going to many places. Interesting. So, that's probably why you like Golden Wind from what you've checked so far, because it's very Mafia. This is how Mafia works. The thing about JoJo is it's very much a globe-trotting story. Like, the characters explore a country or many countries, or in the case of Stardust Crusaders, the entire world. What I love about Diamond is Unbreakable is that it's the exact opposite. It takes place in one small town, but you get to essentially explore the entire town through the characters. And that's what's fascinating to me, is the idea that this big bad, awful serial killer could be living in your town, eating sandwiches out of the same shop that you eat sandwiches from, and you wouldn't know. That's what makes not Stardust Crusaders, Diamond is Unbreakable, such a really enjoyable series to watch for me. Setsuna's intervention forced the enemy into retreat. As regent, Haman declared her appreciation and for helping to negotiate with Banagher, being your co-worker living an otherwise normal life. But you know, I've noticed that every now and then he clips his nails. I'm not arrogant. I just wish to express our gratitude on behalf of Princess Minerva. This should really be done at the end of hostilities, but given the present circumstances, we have no choice. Well, isn't that something? Even Haman can say thank you sometimes. She's probably up to something. This just isn't like her. I'll thank you to remain silent. Haman. My apologies. We suffered losses in the attack, but there is no doubt we were able to escape great danger as a result. Our top priority is Minerva's safety. Please don't take this as a sign of trust, but we wish to join you. It seems we share a common goal, after all. So we all agree to be allies? I can't say I'm crazy about the idea, but I'm fine with it. Thank you. We thank you for your consideration. I hope we don't end up regretting this decision. What are you guys so worried about? We're all after the same thing. If we have any problems, we can work them out. Wars don't just end by talking. If we truly are to understand each other, we must start by reforming ourselves! Yeah, as you say, yes, Diamond is all about exploring the characters, not the world. It's a very solid series for that. They had joined forces and shared information. Now it was time to come together to discuss what they should do next. Some had lost comrades to war. Others had lost faith in their allies. Some had lost weight. Once they had wandered aimlessly, but now they were united as a single force. It's getting crowded around here. There's strength in numbers, now we just need to work together so we can get out of this mess. But we still don't know where we should be heading or what we should do. We need a mission plan. We do indeed. Audrey, you're still missing people from that explosion, right? Yes. They might need help. Then our first priority should be finding them. I'm also a bit worried about our enemies, like Shar. We only fought because we were attacked. It's not like we wanted to pick a fight. But they should be after the same things we are. Maybe we can convince them to join us. I don't know about that. They don't seem like the type for relaxed conversations. It's amazing how many of them pulled through as well in Diamond is Unbreakable. I'm a big, strong man. Manly man, right? Even I shed a tear when Okuyasu came back. So our objectives are locating our lost allies and negotiating with our enemies, right? Looks like it. Let's just do our best on both fronts. Do you know how long we've been looking for you? How dare you wander off on your own like that? You have no idea how much trouble you caused us. Sorry, but I'm back now, and I'm okay. I'm gonna get you for this, you know. That's right, you owe us big time. Hey, you're in for it now. Can't be helped, I kinda got caught up in something. I told you I'm sorry, sheesh. Oh, he's popular. It was sheer luck that we managed to meet up. That judo, dragging us all along while he just wanders aimlessly. And where is that getting us? That boy needs to take a good look at how he's behaving. It's about time he started thinking about other people, too. Oh, no more. Yeah, it's unfortunate what happened to her. If the team were thinking in that situation, you know, I'm sure they could have taken the face of the person that Kira replaced, you know, off the floor and done a DNA check, but they weren't thinking at the time. Just to let Kira slip away like that. I didn't know what I was going to do out there with Judo and Beecher disappearing like that. And Rue. She gets so hung up on the smallest things. It's like she's turning into a mean old lady. It was good having them on my side, though. Well, enough of that. Time to see what we can do about getting home now, right? Oh god, all these level 1s to build up. Oh. I have so many level 5s now, but so many characters are languishing at 2 and 3. Oh, for peace? Okay, so...
Says, let the purge begin.
Those who doubt. Lost comrades! One possible answer is to live... Oh, one possible answer is to what? There are solutions to problems that require ignoring one's heart. But those who become inured to this will be blinded by the hearts of those who believe in possibility. What? So I've got to use a Sazabi for this. I don't think I have to, actually.
Oh, hello there.
I'll worry about that sort of stuff later. Okay. That's further than I've got up to in it. I've got up to... They've just defeated... Mirror Man. Man in the Mirror. At that museum place. That's where I am in Vento. So anything past there, I don't know about yet. That's okay. I made it sound like I'd watched it all, but I haven't. That's where I'm up to.
Gotcha. Sorry, but I only do things my way. Drive back the enemy and wrap this up.
Cheers. I don't know why I stopped watching, to be fair, because I was enjoying it immensely. I guess I just found other things to do. JoJo is one of those series I have to be in the mood to watch it, and then if I am, I can watch it for hours. I could talk about it for hours. There's that meme of, like, reasons why... a JoJo fan talking about reasons why you should watch JoJo, and the duration of the recording is, like, 2 days, 15 hours. But it's so true. It is the originator of so many shonen tropes. Like, anything that someone might like in shonen manga, shonen anime, most of it JoJo invented. And you see its DNA in everything.
Here's hoping your nickname isn't for show.
You're a handful.
It never ceases to be relevant, and it never ceases to be referenced.
Animals, collective ego.
Why you should watch it, it's the rules. Agreed. Yep, and Bleach's first filler arc with the Bounto. The Bount is basically JoJo, and then Bleach's the Lost Agent, is that what it's called? Season 16 is just JoJo. Full brings are basically stands. The influence JoJo has had is undeniable on the world of manga, the world of anime.
Same old tricks won't work today.
If I said JoJo pose, you would have a distinct image in your head. You would know exactly what I'm talking about.
Would be to concentrate our firepower in the middle of their ranks.
It's just that.
Too slow.
That iconic.
Too slow. Too slow. Gotcha.
So they're doing a... I don't know how far along they are with it, but they're doing a live-action Rohan Kishibe series based on the manga one-shots, including Millionaire's Village, which will be like the third time Millionaire's Village story has been told outside of the manga. I'm super excited for that, yes. Thus spoke Rohan Kishibe. I'm so excited for that. I watched the 2 animated episodes that were first made available, one of them being Millionaire Village, which is such a good story. It's such a good story. I've always liked Rohan Kishibe as a character, so any extra Rohan stuff, I always appreciate that.
Dar says, let the purge begin.
And soon we replace.
Too slow.
Wow, Char's mobile suit sucks. Was there a fitness god in Millionaire's Village? Or is that a story I haven't come across yet? Unless you're referring to the main characters in JoJo, because they're always fitness gods. They're always buff. Oh, a separate story, right. So I only know the 2 that were featured in the first set of overs. Everyone, did I miss the birthday stream? Hi, Johnny. Welcome to the birthday stream. I didn't have anything else set up. So here's more Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3. Because to me, a birthday is just like any other day. Except people say happy birthday on that day.
Too slow. Use your batteries. Let's finish this operation.
I had planned to do something big, but the day hadn't really allowed for it. So I'm going to do like 2 hours of Gundam instead, then go to bed.
Here's hoping your nickname isn't for show.
The Run. Ooh. So I take it that's one of the second set of overs, because they did a second set of OVAs, right? I've only seen the first set. I want them to release them on DVD or Blu-ray or something. I thought maybe when they release the physical Diamond is Unbreakable, they might dub and release the overs on there, but they didn't, as far as I'm aware. If they did, I'm buying those Blu-rays. I've been holding off buying Blu-rays of anime at the moment because nowhere's really open in my area. But after Tier 4 Lockdown 3, maybe I can get into the local HMV and have a little splurge. And I don't mean pull my trousers down and do the unthinkable in HMV. I mean go in there and spend some money on some anime Blu-ray. I didn't have anything else set up, Sushi. Like, I was already grinding on this, so I just kept the game running. Just there we go, live stream, easy. Besides, like I said, to me, my birthday is just like any other day. I got something productive done today. I boxed up and logged 160 360 games. Oh dear. It's a lot of 360 games. Who'd have thought I would have 2 copies of Bulletstorm Epic Edition, 2 copies of WWE 2K14, two copies of Persona 4 Arena, but almost, yeah, everything else was like not a duplicate. They were all unique games.
Follow me. Not bad at all. Too slow. I'm a little disappointed with how easy it is.
Well, we might have gone somewhere if, you know, places were open. But they're just not right now. And my hometown right now is a hotbed for the... you know what? So I kind of don't want to be out and about unless I have to be. I've got a holiday and I'm going to be spending the whole thing at home. Such is the way. This is the way. Yeah, just another day. Presents, I got some cash. I had some Christmas money, so the birthday money got added to the Christmas money. But it's all cash, and, you know, I don't like spending cash at the moment. Because cash is an infection risk. If I had a check, what would I do? I'd have to wait until I could get to the bank to cash it. So, I'd still have to wait.
This is intriguing. Just as I suspect. Just as I suspect. Just as I suspect. This is intriguing. Drop by anytime.
What can I sell ya?
Warrior responsibility. One. Blast strike.
That's the spirit.
Leadership.
Let's do this.
Moon
That's
race.
the spirit. See you around.
Skills. Leadership. Blast strike. Moon race. Do you think Mikitaka is an alien? Okay, I 100% believe that Mikitaka is an alien. Because the JoJo universe has vampires, it has... You know... If something as nonsense as vampires can exist in the JoJo universe, then you know what? Screw it. So can aliens. The only thing breaking that theory is Mikitaka's mother saying, you know, oh, you know, he's got such an overactive imagination, which is exactly what an alien would say if it was trying to cover the fact it was an alien.
Follow me.
Don't step on my toes.
So yeah, Mikitaka is an alien. I am dead set on that. Yeah, so I 100% believe Mikitaka to be an alien. Besides, it's more interesting that way, isn't it? It would be boring if he wasn't an alien. If it was just his stand.
Gotcha. Too slow.
Cease your meaningless resistance.
Gotcha.
Luck is smiling on me.
Gotcha. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, like JoJo's got ghosts, it's got the literal old god of the mountain. In the case of Millionaire's Village. I can believe aliens as well. It is a bizarre adventure after all. And it's just more interesting. If Mikitaka was an alien, it would be more interesting. So, yeah, that's my view on it.
You don't mind if I finish this battle, right?
They weren't bad. They also weren't as good as me.
One. I've never seen anyone fight like that.
Why are you here? And where is your god? Answer me!
Gotcha. Too slow. You can do better. Too slow.
Shah's suit sucks. I think I'll switch to new Gundam because I got the license for everyone. And my new Gundam is so OP at this point.
I'll get you slow. Follow me.
Don't step on my toes.
My toes! My toes!
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, but there are wrongs that I must right. Please forgive my selfishness.
I'd like to start collecting those Dragon Ball Z Blu-ray and anthologies that they've started bringing out here in the UK. I know there's a lot of people who say it's not a very good transfer or there's something wrong with it, but I look at them, they're in 4.3, they have Japanese language and English language available. Fuck it. There's not going to be any better way to own them, so... And it just released Frieza this month, so... Season 3. So if I start collecting them now, I can collect them each month they come out. And that's in the... That would be to replace any games that I might be buying, because there's really not that many right now to interest me. And the two main games I want to play that are coming out, I've already paid for. Already purchased them in advance. Those would be Nier Replicant version 1.122 and Persona 5 Strikers, both of which I have already paid for. And they're sitting in my Steam library waiting for release day. 8 hours of sleep. Well, I mean, that's pretty good by your standard, Johnny.
Looks like I'm going to have to get serious.
8 hours is some pretty good sleep.
The time to get to my favorite is here. Let's go.
It went bad. But also went
Are you feeling better?
You can do better.
Are you subconsciously controlling your quantum machines? What can I do?
When the game just has an enemy that's soldier and not an actual character, I feel like they're just being lazy. I win. Again.
I'm not the type to enjoy idling my time away.
I agree, Shah. Maybe I should work on a video this week. Just force myself to go with it. My eyes are so heavy. I just close my eyes and I have so much trouble opening them. Maybe I should take tomorrow off. Just from everything. Unseen emotions. Both those who act in accord with their emotions and those who act despite what they feel consider their actions justified. This fight is no different. In either case, those who obstruct one's own notion of justice are seen as the enemy. You finished Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Oh, nice. Congrats. You were playing this on your Android, right? The remastered edition, as it were. You know, one that's missing half the songs. All the character models are fucked. It looks worse on console, though. The Android port at least looks somewhat decent on Android.
Eventually, this kind of misery
Can't say the same about the console port.
bring the earth to its knees.
They ported the Android version to console, when they got a perfectly fine console version to begin with. But Vadim did a great video on that, so Vadim can better explain why that version is garbage. But yes, go on. Hold on. You said you finished GTA SA. Why are you talking about Claude?
Says, let the purge begin.
Were you playing GTA 3? Were you playing the wrong game? Is this a bit? Is this a bit? Are you doing a bit?
Oh, hi. By the way, I took that field for you. Don't lower your guard until the last one has fallen.
Why did you mention playing GTA 3? Maybe that one was caught by the YouTube system. Okay, I finished GTA SA. So far, I've got a couple of minor complaints about it. Firstly, the shooting is nowhere near as polished as San Andreas. But you're talking about GTA SA. If I scroll up, Wizard, that is the first thing you said in the chat. Not once did you mention GTA 3. So tell me, am I the one losing my mind? Right, well you didn't mention GTA 3.
You can do better.
So I'm not stupid.
Tricks won't work today. Too slow.
I think YouTube must have blocked it full stop. Because it's not waiting in the chat for someone to moderate it. I think YouTube must have looked at the chat message and gone, oh, this is offensive for some reason. As YouTubers want to do. YouTube thinks I can't moderate my own chat.
Just follow my orders.
YouTube thinks I'm incapable of moderating my own chat.
I have a phone to
Seems too slow.
Ah, so you've now started 3. And the shooting isn't anywhere near as refined. Well, fun fact, 3 came first. Well, Grand Theft Auto 3 invented almost every trope that we see in open world games today. Grand Theft Auto 3 and DMA Design's game before it, Blast Core, Body Harvest and Grand Theft Auto 3 invented everything that we take for granted in open world games today. Yeah. So it's going to be rough around the edges. Well, that's the thing. Rockstar doesn't fix anything. That's not Rockstar's MO. Rockstar's MO is how can we make money quickly? What's that long-winded single-player content for one of our beloved games? Nah. How about shark cards that make us billions of dollars and we don't have to do anything? Rockstar are, I guess, allergic to doing any work. Now, I know that's a nasty thing to say. We're all pretty sure that they're balls deep in GTA 6. and that we'll probably see a trailer this year. But by the same token, Rockstar hand out their anniversary ports to studios you've never fucking heard of, do the job on the absolute cheap, and then when War Drums Studios comes along and brings you the absolute worst port imaginable of San Andreas, slaps it on a PS3 and Xbox 360 disc, and calls it remastered. It just goes to show that Rockstar are doing everything on the absolute cheapest they can to turn the absolute highest profit. And that's a business thing. That is a very sensible business thing. That is how you do business. That is not, however, how you do quality product. Four slots, huh? Plenty of potential in that one. Yes. Thankfully, Rockstar made the PS2 version of San Andreas available on the PS4 and not the PS3 version. That's smart. I thought you might need a bit of preliminary explanation. If you have any questions, just get back to me. First off, this group. It looks like two men named Full Frontal and Trey's Kushrenada are their leaders. They're trying to protect the facilities just like we are, but they seem to have obtained almost no information. They'll probably join us in exchange for learning something about what's going on. This should strengthen our forces. Next we have this group. It's being led by a man named Paptimus Scirocco. You might remember him, as I believe you fought before. As a result of that explosion, his forces were scattered and reduced by roughly half. I hope to ask them what they've learned. There must be some reason they're attacking the facilities, and I wish to know what it is. We've been in contact with them before, but from their reactions, there seemed to be some sort of misunderstanding, something to do with that signal, perhaps. Yeah, multiplayer free roam in PS2 San Andreas. The original Xbox release had that as well. Fun fact, the original PS2 and Xbox version, you could select your character model. In the remastered version, that multiplayer mode is only available on PS3, and you can't change your character model. Go figure. If we could compare their information with our own. Nice. We might be able to draw some conclusions. I hope, therefore, that we can stop fighting and ally instead. The PS3 version has that multiplayer mode, yes. You still have to go to the map and press the icon. Hover over the icon and press the start button, yeah. But why can't I set a player marker like an SA when browsing the map? Because they hadn't implemented that in GTA 3 yet. GTA 3 didn't have a right stick camera either. From what I remember, anyway. You gotta remember, GTA 3 was basically... I think it had a pause map, but you couldn't zoom in on it. It was basically a PS2 launch title in some ways. Wait, was the map exclusive to the remastered version? Fucking hell. I didn't even know that. That would explain why I always got lost. Because I remember Vice City having a map. It'd also be able to, we'd be able to provide them with new information and replenish their ranks, so it should be an attractive prospect for them. Let me know if you have any questions. They continued trying to breach the walls between allies and enemies, all in the name of a shared goal: to return home. The wall was built high with bricks of ego and selfishness, yet chinks had appeared, and friendship's light might shine through. YouTube algorithm, please! We're talking about little holes in the wall, okay? Mission category, chapter for victory has been added. Considering when GTA 3 came out, the fact it had more than like 2 weapons was pretty freaking cool. Changed fate. The best defense is a good offense. Trickster standing upon the battlefield. Mass of Xeon. No stealth. No melee weapons outside of baseball bat and iron knuckles. Brass knuckles. Oh dear. $66,947. Getting close to that 100,000 killed achievement. It'll be the first fresh achievement. Yeah, no leveling up. No buying stuff, houses, properties. The lack of bikes is because Liberty City passed a law to stop bikes on the streets because they were too much of a nuisance. It's in the manual. There is an in-universe reason for why they were too lazy, which is fun. There's boats. Get to drive boats. There's a mission on the sea. There's like 2 missions on the sea. Two whole sea missions.
The forces are vastly superior. We're outnumbered.
It's amazing. I can't believe Twitter banned the account of that extra from Home Alone 2.
Too slow.
End of the line for you.
You think you're a match for me in that pathetic mobile suit?
Maybe the algorithm caught whatever you posted because it deserved to be caught. It's kind of funny to think that Shah Aznable is piloting a Gundam, but I like that the game lets me use mobile suits that don't suck.
Stop! Just stop! This fighting will destroy all that we love!
Too slow.
Oh, I see. It was that comment. A moderator did deal with it, but I can't see who from here.
Damn, how did I get in this mess?
I've got the XSplit window up. So I'm seeing the chat when XSplit loads it in. Which is why if there's a chat delay.
This pressure. Just what is that thing?
Failed to complete objectives. Right, okay. That's fine. Just making sure I don't have to go rushing down to the bottom. That's okay, Johnny.
I'll get you.
Don't ever feel like you need to explain for anything. Like, seriously. There are no obligations. When I give people the wrench, there's no obligations. Don't worry. It's cool.
If you hold me back, then you're my enemy.
Roll chill and lax here. I know there's a lot of people that just put me on and then go do something else. They just have me chuntering away in the
Try
background.
to be more careful next time.
Whatever works for whoever.
Gotcha.
Oh no, did we lose?
Align myself with the weakness. That was nothing.
Unfinished business to take care of.
When I first got GTA 3, right? I think I was 12. Trying to play the first mission. I couldn't even get to the safe house. You wouldn't believe how many times I heard the line of dialogue. I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low, but my hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother. You have no idea how many times I heard that frickin' line of dialogue.
Tail is so embarrassing.
How many times I tipped my frickin' car over.
Pass, get in the way.
Why can't you see that you're wasting your precious talents?
I had a little radar, I had no idea what I was doing. Little 12-year-old me didn't have any idea what the fuck he was doing. Why is the car crashing? This game's stupid. I want to play Mario Kart.
You weren't bad. You also weren't as good.
It took me forever to get used to GTA 3's. GTA 3's awful driving. Once I got used to it, I was okay with it. But
You think you're a match for me in that?
little kid, no idea what he's doing. You were driving in cinematic mode because it looked cool. I used to do that too.
Starting to sound real nice right now.
I should have let my teammates have a little more fun.
Do. Catalina's a maniac. You learn that much by playing through San Andreas. They had to make her a maniac in San Andreas to explain why she's so shitty to Claude at the start of 3. And you? You're just small time. Search and destroy. They do not know the enemy's goal, only that it is connected to this Gundam. They must find out, even if force is required. If these foes are working together, they may have important information. Violence may be a requirement for survival. Danger zone. I'm gonna go manually set my partner to Miliardo. Miliardo. So... Did I get Miliardo? No, level 4. So I need to get Miliardo up. This mission might do it. Rise FM's good. I'm a chatterbox kind of guy. I also enjoy Lips 106 because I like to laugh and the songs on there are funny. Flashback's a great station, but it is all just is that The Godfather? Which movie is that? Songs are from. That's a great station. I like that Flashback is referenced in GTA Vice City. No rock. I feel like Liberty City Stories corrected that. But yeah, there isn't much of a rock station, as it were. You do get Chatterbox, though, which has so many quotable lines. Once upon a time, because it was just under an hour, back in the P2P file sharing days, I downloaded the entire Chatterbox radio station and burned it onto a CDR so I could listen to it on loop, just like in the video game. Yeah.
There's something I want
Sad.
to talk to you about. Okay?
But then again, I would put San Andreas on and then just switch to the radio stations on the pause menu.
Retreat! This is what being a pilot is all about.
So this is what it means to be outside.
The fuck did I just read?
I have always followed my beliefs.
I'm surprised YouTube didn't block that, considering it was full of
Enemy
caps.
field is mine.
Another wave will soon be upon us. Stay on guard.
No, you didn't have to. You chose to.
Follow me.
Not bad at all.
You're mine.
Wasting my power up in the hopes that it gives me friendship
Finish
points.
this operation.
Well, Ribbons is the bonus unit, isn't he? So if I take this area out, then Ribbons will disappear. In theory. Yeah, there he goes.
Can't believe things turned out like this.
This is what being a pilot is all about.
I suppose this is all just
I'm ready to take out the enemy base. We're just gonna go there
We've got casualties.
and wreck their shit.
Make it in time.
looks like I'm going to be serious. The time predicted by our observers.
Oh, Ribbons is on my side. Why do I keep forgetting Ribbons is on my side?
Unknown soon. See what they can do.
The animation broke. The camera stopped working. Shar's maximum chain has gone up. Sell, 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 sell. Almost at 2 hours. How much more of this do I feel like playing tonight? How early a bed do I... How early a bed? Wow. Relationship mission! Hey, finally, Miliardo's relationship mission is here. Oh, it's just a single fight. Okay. These are usually fine. Oh, he doesn't shoot a projectile. How early do you want to bed? Yeah, it's a very good question. Fairly early. I know it's kind of boring on holiday to go bed. Pretty, yeah. It's got a whip and everything. This Gundam's great. Seriously? After I pointed it out? Okay, sure, whatever.
Looks like I'm going down.
You're in pajamas already. It's how it should be. Do 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 do. Oh, I had a rank 4 Epion, huh? Tall geese. I don't get any rank 3 tall geese. Or rank 4. Despite our instinct to fight, we humans have found a way to suppress it. Eh? Well, maybe not. I suppose it would be more accurate to say that a few who can have appeared. Most still cannot bring themselves to do so. I've tried to rid us of such weakness, but perhaps things are fine as they are. What must be done gets done, even when left to emotion. I've learned that here. It occurs to me that perhaps a truly total peace will be found in a future that is able to accept such purity. Yay, Miliardo's leveled up. Which means Miliardo's now in the level 5 category. Oh. So many people. I get you, Draven. That's why I'm sat here in a padded coat. That and because We ran out of padded walls at work, so this was the next best thing. They do not know the enemy's goal, only that it is connected to this Gundam. What else we got in for victory? Miliardo, I've already leveled up. Jared.
Jared Mesa, launching.
I'll see who the game will let me pick. Right, so his is the Biolant. It's an awful mobile suit. He's not a new type, or whatever. I can't use... Oh wait, no, there it is. You had a license for it. There we go. Times played, 37. It's going to be more than that. Lauren is the enemy this time. And there's a large enemy in this mission. Okay. I'm not concerned, I'm OP. Maybe I'll bring things to a close after this mission then. I've noticed that the length of time on Gundam missions has been, on Gundam streams has been shrinking with each stream. It's gone like 3 hours, 2.5 hours, 2 hours. So I want to make sure I don't keep that trend going. Why are the driving controls X to move forwards? Why aren't we accelerating with the right trigger? How dare these video games not have improvements that came from later video games? How dare it not have improvements that only came about because other people refined what was the first ever open world 3D shooter game outside of Outcast? I mean, Outcast was a 3D open world shooter game.
And I want to take it myself.
Besides Body Harvest and GTA 3, it's the only other game I can think of from that era that basically revolutionized it.
I no longer have any doubts.
Yeah, well,
I have you now. Prepare to meet your maker.
different strokes, different folks.
You're gonna regret it. No way.
Right trigger to move forwards and left trigger to reverse is more like a real car.
I'm a titan, you know.
That's what I'd expect from a Gundam. It's nice to have such strong friends.
Looks like I'm up.
Did you come here to give me a hard time for being a titan?
You don't trust something, lower your weapon.
This story your way?
Haro really likes going out for walks.
Playtime's over.
All right, like Crazy Taxi.
Point is now officially ours.
Crazy Taxi has a drive gear and a... Would it be the same in automatic? Would you also have a drive gear and a reverse gear and an automatic?
How did this happen?
Climb my way to the top.
Maybe all the cars in the GTA series are just automatics, lol. I think you do, don't you? You have like a drive gear, a reverse gear, and an automatic. Then like a center, which is a parking brake.
I was kind of curious.
I want everything, and I want to take it myself. Things are
are gonna go better this time!
So automatic just does all the gear shifting automatically. So, I mean, I've thought about learning to drive. I'm starting to think that if I did, I would just learn on an automatic. Just drive automatics. I'm terrified of the idea of being behind the wheel. I don't think I'm a very safe person. I've had way too many nightmares about driving cars and running people over. So I think I'd probably, if I learned to drive, I'd learn to drive on an automatic.
What are you saying? Please stop being so selfish.
Hurt. Time to show them how a man does it.
I wouldn't get so overconfident if I wanted to watch you.
Oh no, you don't!
You're gonna lead the way? Underestimate this noise. Death is coming for you.
This pointless fighting has to stop. Roar and Saya, heading out. I'm disengaging. I can't keep fighting like this.
I will use my talent to change the world. I won't let the same mistakes be repeated.
Looks like I'm up.
There is nothing I can do. I'll fight to protect this.
If my only interest is in driving like A to B, like to get to a job or whatever, I think an automatic fits a more, I guess, apathetic driver. What I would be. Not apathetic in the sense of not caring what he gets up to on the road. No, that's important. But apathetic in like, I have zero interest in cars, makes of cars. No, I don't look at a car and go, ooh, wow, that's a nice car, Kior, you know. I'm not one of those people. I don't give a shit. I'm not a gearhead.
This is just the beginning. Beginning of my taking over the Titans.
Good job! Good job!
No, I wouldn't be. I know what I like, and that's a car that can get me from A to B. I'd learn to drive an automatic, I think, just to open up job opportunities more than anything else. But they did have a show once where someone was sexually attracted to cars. I'm sure those people exist. As long as they don't hump my car, that's fine. Looks like the enemy is indeed working along with that mobile suit. My unit is trying to confirm that they're coordinating their efforts, not that we're likely to learn anything about their motives. We've also made one other discovery, an orbital elevator that should enable us to get up into space. That might help us figure out how we can get home. What we don't understand is why we were unable to detect such a huge object before. That and why it's so conveniently located right next to our enemy. It could be that they've been hiding it up until now. Maybe they would have been in trouble if we ever made it into space. They seem to have slowed the pace of their attacks, too. You probably also noticed that communications are much better than they were before. And we have a fix on their location. Radar indicates they're headed for space. It also looks like they're engaged in battle of some sort. I wonder if that's somehow related to all this. We'll need another meeting to decide what we're going to do from here on. The curtain lifts. They continue their pursuit of the Gundam. That pursuit must end now, so that the truth may finally be revealed. Please. Madrid has snow accumulation for the first time in 61 years. Global warming. Sounds like we might be getting some closure on this story. I'm now starting to get too warm. Oh gosh. Oh, Esperance is playing.
Launch the mobile suit unit. I'm going with them. All right, let's get this ball rolling.
Yeah, my body temperature's got too warm now. I can take a layer off and my body temperature will change.
Ready to launch.
That's also why if you sleep in your clothes, you end up feeling cold the whole day.
How dare you!
Because your body gets used to the temperature of wearing the clothes. That's why if you're going to sleep in a sleeping bag, take your clothes off and put them at the bottom of your sleeping bag. Trust me, when you wake up in the morning and get out of that sleeping bag, and you put your clothes on, you won't feel half as cold as you would if you slept in them.
You aren't so special.
That's just another bit of brilliant advice. The kind you'll only get at an ERB stream. Yeah, keep your underwear on, obviously. But what I'm saying is, put your clothes at the bottom of your sleeping bag. Rather than sleeping in them. Trust me.
Wow, I really blew that one.
How dare you stand against the Titans?
It's better than I expected.
Damn you! I'll get you for that. Die!
He says he'll get me for that, but I think he's dead. Minus 25 degrees.
Sorry.
It's a bag designed to keep you warm in minus 25.
I want to take it myself.
Wow. I guess we don't need that sort of thing here in the UK because it never gets that cold. Claude knows of CJ, and CJ knows of Claude. They haven't exactly had a conversation considering the fact that Claude is mostly mute.
What the hell makes you so special? I'm a Titan.
They know of each other, I think.
Yay! You're amazing.
In that they've street raced together. But then the GTA series is full of that. Like, Johnny knew Trevor. All of the GTA 3 and DLC characters know each other and have worked together in a mission that spans the two DLCs and the main GTA 4 campaign. GTA series is known for that.
What's that suit? A new Eve model? How dare you stand against the Titans?
Don't get angry.
I would like to see GTA 6 canonize
It's hardly a fight at all.
the PS3, the PS2 era. It won't, but I would like to see it do it. You know, I'd like to see CJ and who else would be alive at that point? Claude? Yeah, they're a different universe, but Laszlo links them. However, Laszlo has now left, so that theory goes out the window. Universe-hopping entity. I could believe it. But do you think a universe-hopping entity would allow himself to get tattooed? A dick and balls on the forehead. Whatever it was. Yes, because otherwise it would have blown his cover. Nah. Yeah, for the lols. He could just later, you know, heal himself with alien magics. Ooh. Things were suddenly different. The enemy forces in the mysterious mobile suit had vanished. A path into space had appeared before them. This could only serve as proof of a secret conspiracy. They met again to consider how to respond. This might be the cutscene I'm thinking of.
They headed into space. Maybe they know something we don't.
What would compel them to break off from their killing spree?
No, it's not.
Even our own information is compromised. It's only natural to start questioning things.
If you think you know something, why aren't you following?
We'd be fools to rush blindly after them, don't you think?
I see. We plan to let them lead the way.
Precisely. We know what they're up to. All that's important now is timing.
They may have to fight whatever it is they find. That'll be our chance to strike.
A bold plan. I love an ambush.
Our showdown will be in space. It's time we began preparations.
This ought to be fun.
Having reached space, they set about trying to determine their position. They tried to contact their other allies, but none of their calls were answered. The enemy seems to be concentrated near the colony. It's possible they're hiding something there. It also looks like there are more facilities in that area. Okay, time for annihilation tactics. Don't be so hasty, we don't know what kind of weapons they might have. Scared, are you? How dare you! You two at it again? Just calm down, will ya? No point in getting all heated now. This is going to be a long, hard operation. Why are you guys laughing? Save your energy for the enemy. And your respect as well. Warfare without decorum is nothing but slaughter. I propose we send them a final warning. We do know exactly where they are, so I suppose that's possible. If we're lucky, they may even consider negotiating with us. We could win without actually fighting. Do as you wish. Let's send them a warning then. First of all, we should demand an explanation of what's going on, as well as their relationship with that mobile suit and what they're after. We'll ask for information that supports their answers, and warn them that failure to comply will be met with force. Any objections? What is it called? The Rage? Is it still running on the Rage engine? GTA 5, or is it something else? Why do you keep saying that? Why do you keep saying that? We should be careful, though. They don't have a chance to alter the data they send us. Good point. We'll give them just 3 minutes to comply with our demands. Anything else? Can we get moving already? We're moving out in full force. A little caution is called for. It looks like there are no other opinions on this matter. I'll begin making preparations for the operation then. In the meantime, keep probing the actions of that mobile suit and the other enemy forces. I look forward to your report. Wait, we actually get space battles. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't. It's a Gundam game, who am I kidding? Nope, they're not space battles. Whew! Space battles are the worst thing about Dynasty Warriors Gundam, and I believe this game has done away with them. Because I still haven't had one yet. Okay, let's go.
Lieutenant Jared Mesa, launching.
Full frontal. Launching in Sinanji.
I've fought on this map before. This is the junkyard map.
So that's all you have to say? No.
This map comes up a lot
Time to show them how a man.
when I'm grinding friendship missions.
Strategy ineffective. Temporarily withdrawn.
How dare you stand against the Titans?
A job well done. I commend you.
I'll cut you up and eat you to the
Oh, L's the bad guy this time.
Death is coming for you.
I haven't had a chance to befriend her yet. I'm like on level 1. Yes, they ported table tennis to the Wii. I was curious how that version ran, because when you think Rockstar Games, you don't typically think Nintendo Wii.
What the hell makes you so special? You're not I'm a Titan, you know. This is all because you spread aggression and anger.
Looks like I'm up.
Yes! The Nintendo Switch of LA Noire. I don't know how good that port is. I tend to avoid Switch games that require downloading more than what's on the cartridge.
Orders modified. Commencing attack.
Sending you in the front line. Please be careful.
Yes, I would like to play that VR LA Noire at some point.
This is just the beginning. Beginning of
But it's just like special cases, isn't it? It's not like a whole playthrough of the main game in VR. Having a look at those creepy animated faces in VR is probably fun though. Well, that helped a little. That gum. Search deep and silent too. Wasabi gum. Team Bondi. Oh yeah, that's right, the people who did L.A. Noire. Ooh, sorry.
Launch the mobile suit unit. I'm going with them.
So in the other Dynasty Warriors Gundam games, you'd have a battle in space, and it's literally a wide open area with just icons in the map. It's not like designated areas like in this. It's a big wide open space. And it's so awkward. I'm so glad they got rid of that for this particular entry, 'cause it's so much better like this. I guess they realized the wide open spaces weren't fun.
Sorry, but that just isn't my style.
Shouldn't have taken them 3 games to realize that, but it did.
That's it?
I wonder if they ever brought them back for number 4 or not. Oh, crumbs. That doesn't sound like a very effective way to run a studio. That sounds like a pretty bad way to treat your staff.
Okay.
Don't underestimate. Death is coming for you.
Disengaging. Sorry.
What the hell makes you so special? I'm a Titan, you know.
What gives you the right to say that?
Time to show them how a man. I want everything, and I want to take it myself.
I'm glad you're still okay.
At least he admits he wants everything. He admits he's greedy.
I'll manage somehow.
Oh, well, it sounds like Rockstar intervened anyway. I got visions of Rockstar allowing it to continue and turning a blind eye. They probably did until the press caught wind of it.
That's it? Looks like I'm up.
On my way to the top.
Die!
Gonna lead the way.
I'm back for more action.
How many hits is it going to take? 1?
I'm doing it my way.
Oh. Two, 3. 3 hits. Bye-bye, Amaro.
Time to pull back. Retreat!
I'll get ya.
Mission acknowledged. Launching. Everywhere.
Don't underestimate.
There he goes. Dead.
Death is coming for you.
That was easy.
Times are changing. Old types are obsolete.
Three. Kind of bored of collecting plans now. They've stopped being good. Yeah, rank 4. 4 slots. I know, if I play on a higher difficulty, I get better rewards. I feel like each mission summary is saying the exact same thing, just with different words.
Mission acknowledged. Launching.
You get the same feeling. It was around about then I suddenly got the feeling.
What can I sell ya? That's the spirit! That's the spirit! That's the spirit!
That's the spirit! That's the spirit! Oh! He's a different set of missions. Who am I thinking of then? Sounds like you're... That's something of try.
Battle log entry 001. Home score.
And he's level 5 already. Seriously?
Char Aznable says, let the purge begin.
I'll play one more mission tonight, and then I'll go get some much-needed sleep. It's not even super late. I'm just zapped. Knowing that I'm moving around a bunch of games tomorrow is... just the very thought of it. It needs to be done. I think we'll probably be taking down Christmas decorations tomorrow. Because they're still up. Don't want to be like Green Day, you know. Christmas lights in the middle of August. By the way, that happened once around here. There was one year where Dover had its Christmas lights up. Pretty much. Well, I won't be emptying the bathtub. I will just be rearranging what's in there. So all the 360 games that were originally all in different boxes all over the place are now in one box. And that one box will be in the bathtub once I've rearranged what's in the bathtub.
bad.
One day we'll get that bathtub out of there.
Keep
But-
up the great work.
Yeah, that's a pipe dream.
So we've got casualties. Time to make them pay. Is this it?
So yeah, all the 360 games are now together. Previously, they were all over the place. I'm thinking I might switch. No, if I do the big box for PS3, it'll only go halfway.
I have always followed my beliefs.
Whereas putting the PS2 games in there,
Anyone, right?
I've got enough that there will be more than what the box will hold. But that's fine. I like having my film and anime collection in here. So I think I'll aim to get the games out of here and keep the film and DVD collection in here. 'Cause it's nice to have them in here,
Too slow.
even if I barely watch any of them. With the Blu-ray drive in my PC, there's now more of an incentive to watch them.
Maybe I can
I've ripped Saga of Tanya the Evil and My Hero Academia today.
Real nice right now.
I'm going to start ripping my Dragon Ball Super. But do I really need to watch through Dragon Ball Super again? It's kind of nice just owning it.
Follow me.
Right, let's do
You have enough PS2 games to fill a 90-litre box. Yeah, and most of them are Japanese.
Overwhelming hostility. Is it affecting my suit?
Yikes.
I've got a very bad feeling about this.
Bought a PS2 job lot back in the day. Back when buying from Yamatoku on eBay wasn't ridiculously expensive. I bought a whole bunch of his PS2 job lots.
I was kind of careless.
He was selling PS2 games in like 25 game batches.
People can't rely on strength alone.
And
I don't need
I was like, there's 4 games in this batch that I want. So I bid low, and nobody else seemed to be interested. And I bid on like 8 batches, and I won 6 of them. Hold on. 100. Yeah, I won 6 of them. I bid on 8, and I won 6 of them. That was back when I was making crazy money. If there was one thing about working at Pound World that I really miss, it was the hours were phenomenal and the pay was fantastic. I made so much money there. And what did I spend that money on? Oh, not important things that might be useful, like, I don't know, driving lessons in a car. No, I spent it on fucking Japanese PS2 games!
How easy it was.
Good job!
And yeah, and then Pound World died, and I was made redundant, and then I was taken on by my new employer, and it's good there. I like it there. I like the people I work with. About the only thing I miss about Pound World is the money that I made. It's about the only thing that I miss. Okay, there should be a new terminal event now. While preparing for an all-out assault, they had demanded information from the enemy forces, however. They did respond, but they didn't send us anything we don't already know. They're also claiming not to know anything about that mobile suit. They say they don't know why it was fighting on their side, and that it's attacked them before. Ridiculous. Couldn't they even think of a better lie? Of course, there's always the possibility that they're telling the truth. I'm not interested in possibilities. I want proof of their claims. They haven't provided us with that. No, unfortunately not. We need to demand that they let us inspect the facilities they control. They likely won't submit to that without a fight, but it can't be helped. Yeah. Ashens did say something that, while it was in jest, did bother me. That was when he said, you go up against Poundland, you'll lose. And I'm like, oh, Ashens, it's not that fucking simple. There was a lot more going on behind the scenes at Pound World. Golden parachutes. All that stuff. They're just sitting on the land in the high street waiting for somebody to come along and spend the right money on it. The empty Pound World shop is still sitting there. Yeah, they had to have us out instantaneously because somebody was moving in and it was going to be Boots and then it was going to be Tesco and then it was going to be a pharmacy and then it was nothing. No, I didn't talk with Ashens. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? That's it, we need to buy the old Pound World location. What would we do with it? Arcade with 90s arcade carpet. Sold. Problem is, there is a hotel above the shop, and they won't take kindly to shoot outside of the screen! You are great! Excellent dancing! High score! Well done! Jin Kazama wins! I'd love to, but they wouldn't take kindly to that. Okay, take care everybody. I definitely need to make sure I get some solid sleep. And that is what I'm going to do. So thank you very much for joining me today, and remember, until next time, eat well, sleep well, and shit well. Do all of those things. Don't be like me, who hasn't slept well or shit well recently. Take care. Bye-bye.